Medium School. Myself Ankita Joshi. Children, today we will continue our lesson number 6 in social science, Modern Age, Chandragupta and Emperor Ashoka. Now we will study the topic about Emperor Ashoka, 273 BC to 232 BC. BC means what? Before Christ. And we will study topic of also Battle of Kalinga and Ashoka's reversals, hard change, and Ashoka as an apostle. Children, we are studying in Mauryan dynasty that who was the founder of Mauryan dynasty? Chandragupta Maurya was the founder of Mauryan dynasty from Magad. Then Chandragupta का son कौन था? Bindusar. Bindusar's son Prince Ashoka. Okay, now we'll study about Emperor Ashoka, 273 BC to 232 BC. He ruled from 273 BC to 232 BC. Ashoka ruled from 273 BC to 232 BC. He had clashes with his brother Shushim and his step brother. अशोका को clashes, he had clashes. अशोका के साथ अशोका को clashes हुए. Clashes means हम लोग देखते हैं ना कि कौन बनेगा गादी पे, कौन बैठेगा घर में. मतलब आपने देखा होगा फैमिलीज में भी कि जो राजा होता है उसका बेटा होता है, दो बेटे होते हैं, तो उन दोनों बीच में क्या होता है? क्लैशेस होते हैं, झगड़े होते हैं थोड़े बहुत कि भाई राजगादी पे कौन बैठेगा. सो सेम थिंग हैपेंड विद अशोका आल्सो. ही हैड क्लैशेस विद हिज ब्रदर Shushim and his step brother. Coronation was done after 4 years in Patliputra, state capital of Magad. Coronation means क्या होता है? राज तिलक. तो फिर फाइनली अशोका का ही राज तिलक हुआ. कब हुआ? After 4 years in Patliputra, it was state capital of Magad. Now here, Emperor Ashoka expanded his empire. जो Emperor Ashoka थे उन्होंने बहुत spread किया था. He spread his empire from where? From Kandahar to Peshawar, north of Nepal to south up to Mysore, and in Gujarat, Saurashtra in the west to the Kalinga right now, Odisha in the east. यहाँ तक till here he spread his empire. Ashoka expanded his empire. Now we will study about Battle of Kalinga and Ashoka's reversals, hard change. Battle of Kalinga के युद्ध के बाद जो कलिंगा युद्ध हुआ उसके बाद अशोका का हार्ट चेंज हुआ. क्यों चेंज हुआ? फॉर दैट वी विल रीड द टॉपिक. कलिंगा नेबरहुड ऑफ मगध. कलिंगा कहाँ पे था? इट्स वॉज नेबर ऑफ मगध. was part of Magad at the time of Nand kings. Kalinga was the neighbor of Magad and was the part of Magad at the time of Nand kings. After establishment of Mauryan Empire, it became independent. So after establishment of Mauryan Empire, Kalinga became independent. Ashoka's wish to make Kalinga as a part of Magad Empire again. अशोका की विश थी. क्या विश थी? टू मेक एज अ पार्ट ऑफ मगध. कलिंगा को भी मगध के अंदर ही लेना था. तो ये विश किसकी थी? अशोका. सो अशोका's विश टू मेक कलिंगा एज अ पार्ट ऑफ मगध एम्पायर अगेन. Declared war against King Jayant of Kalinga and became victorious in the 8th year after becoming king. So he declared the war. After 8th year he became the king. He declared the war against King Jayant of Kalinga and became victorious. और उसमें जो ये अशोका है उसने युद्ध जाहिर किया, युद्ध डिक्लेयर किया कि किंग जयंत के साथ वो युद्ध करेगा 8 साल के बाद, और उसमें अशोका की ही जीत हो गई. ओके, सो अशोका became the victorious. He became victorious in the 8th year after becoming king. After victory, Ashoka saw gloom and sorrow and was horrified. He was horrified. तो जीत होने के बाद कलिंगा युद्ध बहुत बड़ा युद्ध हुआ था. इसमें लाखों लोग मर चुके थे. तो कलिंगा युद्ध होने के बाद भी जो अशोका था उसको अपनी जीत की कोई खुशी नहीं थी. ही वॉज नॉट हैप्पी क्योंकि उस युद्ध में काफी लोग मर चुके थे. सो वो सब उसे देख के उसका हार्ट एकदम चेंज हुआ. उसको लगा कि नहीं, जो ये हुआ है वो गलत हुआ है. सो आफ्टर विक्टोरी अशोका वो सॉ ग्लूम एंड सॉरो एंड ही वॉज हॉरिफाइड. पीस ऑफ माइंड वॉज लॉस्ट. उसका जो माइंड था वो एकदम अशांत हो गया. वो शांत नहीं था, बिल्कुल एकदम अशांत हो गया. मतलब युद्ध करते हम लोग तो हमें खुशी होती, पर कलिंगा युद्ध होने के बाद जो अशोका था, किंग अशोका, एम्परर अशोका, उसको कोई खुशी नहीं हुई. क्यों नहीं हुई? क्योंकि उस युद्ध में 1.5 लाख से भी ज्यादा लोग मर चुके थे। हर जगह पे सैडनेस थी, हर जगह पे रोने की आवाज थी, बच्चे रो रहे थे, जो औरतें थी, जो वुमेन थी, वो भी रो रही थी। क्यों रो रहे थे? क्योंकि उनके जो हस्बैंड्स थे उनकी डेथ हो चुकी थी। तो हर जगह पे युद्ध में सिर्फ खून खून ही खून दिख रहा था। सब लोग, पूरे पीपल्स, जो सारे लेडीज है वो सब रो रहे थे, वुमेन सारी रो रहे थे, बच्चे रो रहे थे। तो ये जो सीनरी देखने के बाद जो किंग अशोका था उसका हार्ट चेंज हुआ। उसको ऐसा लगा कि ये सब जो भी हुआ वो गलत हुआ। सो वी कैन से दैट आफ्टर विक्टोरी अशोका सॉ ग्लो एंड सॉरो एंड he was horrified. Peace of mind was lost. Heart filled with feelings of remorse and regret over the war. So Ashoka's heart filled with feelings of remorse, means उसको अपने आप को कोस रहा था कि जो भी हुआ उसने गलत कर दिया है, ऐसा नहीं करना था। So this was the last war of Ashoka. जो कलिंगा युद्ध था, जो कलिंगा वॉर है, it was the last war of King Ashoka. ये जो युद्ध है वो लास्ट वॉर था किंग अशोका के लिए। So Kalinga was the final war of Ashoka's life. Kalinga was the final war. I told you that Kalinga war was the final war of Ashoka's life. अशोका की लाइफ में ये सबसे लास्ट वॉर था। It was the final war. Emperor Ashoka adopted Buddhism with the teaching of Buddhist monk Upgupta. Then उसके बाद ये युद्ध होने के बाद किंग अशोका था, उसको फिर उसने युद्ध करना ही छोड़ दिया, because it was the final war. So he adopted Buddhism. He adopted the Buddhism with the teaching of Buddhist monk, में बुद्धिस्ट के साधु। So Buddhist monk Upgupta, क्या नाम था उनका? Upgupta. He was the first ruler to convey his message to the people through his inscriptions in the Prakrit language. He was the first ruler to convey message. उसने मैसेज देना स्टार्ट किया किसको? To the people through his inscriptions in the Prakrit language and script in the Brahmi language. Now sing it, children. He was the first ruler to convey his message to the people through his inscriptions in Prakrit language. Inscription in Prakrit language. Inscription किसमें दिया उसने? In Prakrit language. And the script in, जो script दी उसने वो कौन सी लैंग्वेज में दी? In Brahmi language. Now, children, Ashoka's inscriptions in the Prakrit language has been found on the way to Damodar Kunj near Girnar mountain, Junagadh, Gujarat. जो अशोका के inscriptions है वो किस में लिखे थे? In Prakrit language. And where it is found? It has found in the way. It has been found on the way to Damodar Kunj near Girnar mountain, and where it is? In Junagadh, Gujarat. So now it contains articles of three kings. It contains the inscription. It contains the articles of three kings. जो inscriptions थे, it contains the articles of three kings. Which three kings are they? First king was Mahakshatra Rudradaman. Then Mahakshatra Rudradaman. Second, Pushyagupta, the governor of Chandragupta Maurya. Pushyagupta, the governor of Chandragupta Maurya. And third, Yavanraj, governor of Ashoka. Now, so children, don't be confused over here. Pushyagupta was the governor of Chandragupta Maurya, and the Yavanraj was the governor of Ashoka. Now we will study about Ashoka as an apostle. Apostle means what? Reformer. Apostle means reformer. Ashoka traveled to Buddhist pilgrimage across the country. जो अशोका आपने देखा होगा कि जो युद्ध हुआ कलिंगा युद्ध के बाद उन्होंने तो बुद्धिस्ट रिलीजन स्टार्ट किया। बुद्धिस्ट रिलीजन, he adopted the Buddhist religion. Who? King Ashoka, Emperor Ashoka adopted the Buddhist religion. So Ashoka traveled to Buddhist pilgrimage means यात्रा। वो बुद्धिस्ट की जो यात्रा वो करने लगे across the country. Inspired from teaching of Gautam Buddha, he got his message inscribed on the stones and pillars to show the path of Dhamma. Dhamma means religion to his people. He got his message and inscribed on stones. He got his message inscribed on the stones and pillar to show the path of Dhamma, religions to his people. He set up religious department to solve the problems of people. Now he also set up religious department also. He set up religious department to solve the problems of people. He head of his department, means head of his religious department is called Dhamma Mahapatra. जो head of his religious department is called as a Dhamma Mahapatra. He also banned hunting in his state to stop animal violence. What did Ashoka do? He banned hunting also. He banned hunting in his state to stop animal violence. He promoted principle of love, compassion, kindness and non-violence. Now see how change has came in Ashoka's after the Kalinga war. You can see over there कितना चेंज हुआ. जो कलिंगा वॉर हुआ उसके बाद में अशोका का कितना चेंज हुआ. He changed. So he promotes principles of love, compassion, kindness and non-violence also. In the year of 251 BC, Ashoka convened the third Buddhist conference in Mogliputta Tishya in Patliputra. Now in the year of 251 BC, in the year of 251 BC, Ashoka convened the third Buddhist conference. He convened the third Buddhist conference where in Mogliputra, Tishya in Patliputra. Ashoka propagated Buddhism in India. Propagate means spread. Ashoka spread Buddhism in India where Kashmir, Gandhar, Chola, Pandya and Kerala. So Ashoka spread Buddhism in India. In which place he spread the Buddhism in India? Kashmir, Gandhar, Chola, Pandya and Kerala. In these places in India he propagated Buddhism. In foreign countries like Myanmar, Ceylon, Sri Lanka, Syria, Egypt, Macedonia, etc. In foreign countries also he spread the Buddhism. In which places like Myanmar, Ceylon is Sri Lanka, Syria, Egypt, Macedonia and etc. also. Now see children, Ashoka sent his son Mahendra. Now see, अशोका का बेटा भी था, उसका नाम क्या था? महेंद्र. और उसकी बेटी का नाम क्या था? शंगमित्र. Ashoka sent his son Mahendra and daughter Shangmitra. Ashoka sent his son Mahendra and daughter Shangmitra to Ceylon means Sri Lanka to preach Buddhism. Preach means उपदेश देने. बुद्धिस्ट के उपदेश देने के लिए उसने अपने बेटे और बेटी को भी कहाँ भेजा था? श्रीलंका भेजा था. ओके. So Ashoka sent his son Mahendra and daughter. Ashoka son, तो अशोका के बेटे का नाम क्या था? महेंद्र. You have to remember this name. That Ashoka's son named Mahendra and his daughter named Shangmitra. He sent them to Ceylon to preach Buddhism. In addition, he also performed public welfare work. In addition to that, Ashoka also performed public welfare work. He arranged for the treatment of humans and animals. What did he do? He arranged for the treatments of human and animals. He dug wells, planted trees, built roads and restroom also. ये सब भी उसने arrangements किए थे. Because of his qualities and regarded as one of the greatest rulers in the history. Because of his qualities, he regarded as the one of the greatest ruler in the history. इसलिए हम लोग बोलते हैं कि अशोका the great. Because after Kalinga war, his heart was totally changed and he adopted the Buddhism religion. So Emperor Ashoka died in 232 BC. So you have to remember that when did Emperor Ashoka died? So Emperor Ashoka died in 232 BC. 232 BC and he ruled for 36 years. Children, you have to remember that how many years Ashoka ruled. So Ashoka, he ruled for 36 years. Ashoka ruled for 36 years. Emperor Ashoka died in 232 BC and he ruled for 36 years. This you have to remember that Ashoka ruled for 36 years. Emperor Ashoka ruled for 36 years. Now here we will study next topic at administration of modern era. Administration of modern era means management of modern era. Chandragupta Maurya established a large empire. It was expanded by Emperor Ashoka. Expanded means क्या होता है? Spread होना. तो उसका spread किसने किया था? Emperor Ashoka. Chandragupta established a large empire. Chandragupta Maurya established a large empire and it was expanded by Emperor Ashoka. Chandragupta's chief minister and sharp politicians Vishnugupta Chanakya means Kautilya divided large modern empire. को divide कर दिया. For management, for well-organized administration. For what? For well-organized administration. During this time there were 3 sections of the administration. During this time, how many sections were there? During this time, there were 3 sections of administrations. So administrations of modern era. So 3 sections were there: central, provincial, and regional. So here, administrations of modern era, 3 sections were there: central sections, provincial, and regional. In central system, emperor was at the center of governance. Emperor was at the center. Who was at the center? Emperor was at the center of governance, and he was the head of administrative. Who was the head? Emperor only was the head of administrative, military, and judicial department. So who was the head of? Emperor only was the head of administrative, military, and judicial department. His position of hereditary. So his positions, emperor position of hereditary means क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग? राजा का बेटा ही राजा बनेगा. Same way. So his positions of hereditary and Patliputra and areas around it were in the direct control of emperor. So which areas were under the control? Patliputra and areas around it. Patliputra and areas around it were in the direct control of emperor. In administration of modern dynasty, we have studied 3 sections: central, provincial, and regional. Central we have discussed. Now we will discuss about provincial section. In this, provincial is small areas or states, you can say. It is divided into 5 sections. It is divided into 5 sections. The provincial divided into 5 sections. Head of the province is governor. So the head of the province is governor. Usually the prince was appointed at this post. So who was appointed for the provincial? Prince. Prince was appointed at this post. So governor कौन होगा? Prince ही होगा. Okay. So head of the province is governor, and usually the prince was appointed at this post. For provincial, prince. The task was that to maintain peace and security. So first task, to maintain peace and security. Then collect revenue tax. Revenue means tax collect करना है. So this was the work of provincial. Then means we will say governor work to get the orders of the king of it. Then the 2 orders, जो भी king ने बोला है उनके orders को वो follow करना है. So to get the orders of the king, they have to obey, and keeping the emperor constantly aware of the events in the province. This work of governor. These are the work of governor. जो भी हो रहा है स्टेट्स में, जो भी होगा उसके बारे में हमको बार-बार जो कि एम्पर है उनको इन्फॉर्म करना है. सो दे हैव टू बी अवेयर. सो दे हैव टू कीप अवेयर एम्पर कॉन्स्टेंटली, एंड कीपिंग द एम्पर कॉन्स्टेंटली अवेयर ऑफ द इवेंट्स in the province. Again I have to discuss the provincials. Provincials is divided into 5 sections. Head of the province is governor. Head of the province who is governor, and usually the prince was appointed at this post. Who was appointed for this post? Prince. So जो king का बेटा है वही होगा. So usually the prince was appointed at this post. The task was that to maintain peace and security. States में क्या रखने हैं? Peace and security. So to maintain peace and security, they have to collect revenue. Revenue means what? Tax. You can say revenue means what? Tax collect करना है. जैसे हम लोग गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स पे कर रहे हैं. So at that time was same thing over there. To get the orders of the king obeyed. Then and keeping the emperor constantly aware of the events. They have to keep constantly aware. So and keeping the emperor constantly aware of the events. क्या भी हो रहा है, जो भी हो रहा है स्टेट्स में उनको नोटिस देगी किसको? किंग को. And in the provinces the work of governor. Now children we will see about regional local. We have seen about central, provincial, and now we will see about regional local. In that also provincial was divided into district and taluka. So province was divided into district and taluka. In that officer of district called Raju. Officer of district को क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग? We call it Raju. So officer of district called Raju. Officer of province called provincial. Officer of province called provincial. So GOP got. And the smallest unit was village. In the regional, the smallest unit कौन सा होगा? It was the village. Smallest unit of local it was village, and the village head was called, जो village के head है, the village head was called as Gramani. So village head को क्या बोलेंगे हम लोग? Gramani. This was under the regional. This all come under the regional means local. Okay. Now we will discuss about our next topic: successor of Emperor Ashoka and fall of Maurya Empire. Now we will study about successor of Emperor Ashoka, successors of Emperor Ashoka and fall of Mauryan dynasty, Mauryan Empire. Now here, regarding Emperor Ashoka's successor, we find different informations in Brahmin, Jain, Buddhist texts. We find information from that. According to the information given in Puranas, total 9 to 10 kings of Mauryan dynasty ruled for 137 years, taking advantage of impoverished rule of last king of Mauryan dynasty, that means Brihadrat. His general Pushyamitra killed him on the pretext of watching military drill. Thus, in 185 BC, Pushyamitra Shang established Shang dynasty on the throne of Magad, and Mauryan dynasty came to end. So, like this, now we seen that total 9 to 10 kings ruled for 137 years in the Mauryan dynasty. How many kings? 9 to 10 kings ruled for 137 years in the Mauryan dynasty, and the last king of Mauryan dynasty is Brihadrat. Who was the last king of Mauryan dynasty? This you have to remember that. Who was the last king of the Mauryan dynasty? Brihadrat. Okay, he was killed by General Pushyamitra. So he was killed by his general. Brihadrat was killed by his general Pushyamitra Shang and established Shang dynasty in Magad, and then he established the Shang dynasty in Magad. Children, we have seen that Chandragupta Maurya, founder of Mauryan dynasty, his son Bindusar's son Ashoka last final war Kalinga, and then he added Buddhism, and Ashoka's son Mahindra was there. अशोका का बेटा कौन था? महिंद्रा, और उसकी बेटी कौन थी? शंमित्र. This you have to remember. Children, you just read this lesson twice and thrice. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Till then, thank you. Bye.